Welcome to the TikTok Podcast, a place for real conversations about Lyme disease and tick-borne illness. Hosted by Christina Murphy, Lyme advocate, educator, and vice president of the LEAF program. This podcast brings together patients, doctors, researchers, and families, working to change how Lyme is understood, treated, and prevented. These are the stories, the science, and the voices driving awareness forward.
Welcome to Frederick's TikTok, and that is a tongue twister. My journey has begun as being an educator and a experienced Lyme patient for over 30 years, and I am also certified health coach 3 times over, amongst being I'm forgetting the words. Anyways, I have been educating about Lyme disease so long. It's been since 2013. So I wanted to let people know that Frederick TikTok is a place where you can get information about Lyme disease from not just me, but other people who have lived it, who have worked with it, and who knows all the ins and outs about it. This is going to be straight talk so that you and your families can be safe. And that's the rub. We need to have someplace safe where we can talk about this stuff. So here we are. So, how did I start on this? Well, back in 2009, after having been sick for a very long time, I ended up with half of my body not working, and I kind of went to the doctor and mumbled, because half my mouth wasn't working, that I didn't feel right, I couldn't walk right, and if you've ever seen Frankenstein, the funny movie Frankenstein with Mel, and I can't remember his last name, but anyways, I walked like Igor, and that was hysterical, probably to see, but not so fun to actually be doing it. So the doctor said, well, what do you do? I said, well, I'm a head gardener of a museum. And she said, oh, what about Lyme disease? Let's test you. I'm like, okay. So when we got the test results back, I was diagnosed with Lyme, babesiosis, and Bartonella. Woohoo! What a trip. So I went and got treated by a doctor. I went into remission, and then lo and behold, I wasn't the same person, so I changed directions of my life and became a crossing guard. I've been doing that for years and years and years. Hello, Hillcrest. Hello, Oakdale. Love you guys. And so here I am. I am also doing Lyme education, Lyme prevention education, which very few people do in public. So I've been this crazy person since 2013, going out and say, wear your bug repellent. Everybody, wear your bug repellent. And it's been a great job, and I love it, and I love the community of Frederick, and I'm going to tell you to keep wearing your bug repellent. So brace yourself. If you see me in public, you're going to hear that. I also wanted to do this podcast because I think I really need to reach more people. Every year when I do my education, I go to events and we hand out over 1,000 bags a year. And I just, there's over 17,000 just in the city of Frederick. I'm a little behind the curve here. So I thought if I could get this podcast out, maybe I could reach more people so that you'll be aware that there is a need to have TikToks, how to be safe outside and just kick those ticks to the curb. Just never mind them, have a good time, take care of yourself, be safe outside. There's so much wonderful things here in our community. And when I hear of someone getting Lyme disease because they're doing, say, frisbee golf, or they're out seeing those wonderful Highland cows, or going to our local farms, or running at different events, I worry about you guys. So that's why I want to do this podcast. I'm going to be inviting a gal named Myra Shapiro. She works at a place called Center for Lyme Awareness. She's fantastic on numbers and everything, and she also has experience in Lyme. I'll be inviting another wonderful fella named Russell Miller. He's an average everyday person, and he can give you his experience with Lyme and his journey back. And of course, I'm telling you today that even though I went into remission for about 2.5 years, that I had a car accident and they had discovered that I actually have these diseases in my brain now. So I'm in treatment right now while I'm doing this podcast. It's okay that I'm in this place because it just shows me the importance of my telling you to please find a way to prevent ticks from biting you. There are 9 different species of ticks. There are ticks that are carrying Lyme disease, Rocky Mountain spotted fever. There are encephalitis and a plethora of other diseases and protozoans. Babesiosis is a protozoan, not a bacteria. So I have to make you aware of that. And you can get this in ways that you can't imagine. For instance, if you have dogs, you have to brush your dog off before you bring them in the house. Make sure that they're tick-free before they come in the house. A simple walk could cause you to have ticks on you, or the dog can bring ticks in because they love smelling everything. It's what they do. They smell the news. So always do a tick check on both yourself and your pets. Use your bug repellents. There are repellents for your skin. I prefer Sawyer products, which is very good. You have a product called permethrin, which is used for clothing and different things you have in your house. Like if you have fabric on your furniture, you can spray and dry your furniture. You have to make sure that nobody touches these things when they're wet, but once they're dry, they're perfectly safe for everybody except cats.
Frederick's changing fast. New restaurants, big projects, community debates. Don't hear about it a week later on Facebook. Wake up with Danny Gurry on Good Morning Frederick, the only show that's first with what matters in your backyard. The show airs weekdays at 9 a.m.
Dublin Roasters is the Frederick Coffee House, fueled by love and positivity. Visit Dublin Roasters at 1780 North Market Street or at DublinRoastersCoffee.com, where you can order online and have coffee shipped right to your door. You can sign up for a monthly membership as well, open for curbside and deliveries 7 days a week.
Cats have no problems with Lyme disease, but they have another special friend called Bartonella that they can give us. So watch out for that too. I know it sounds scary, but it's not, because if you're using bug repellent, you can take care of everything. You can be your own superhero and be safe and healthy, and you can go enjoy everything. And that's the important message. We can do this. We don't need to be sick. We don't need to have to go to doctors and spend thousands of dollars. A $9 bottle of permethrin, I'm not remembering the name of the cream or spray that Sawyer's has, but if you go to Sawyer.com, you'll find all of the repellents that they have, plus the coolest water filter in the world. If you're I used to love tramping around and climbing places, and they have got a water filter that is bar none the best ever. So let's see, what else can I tell you? There's so much I could say. What is it that you want to know to keep your family safe? That's what I need you to ask me. I need you to find me and say, tell me everything. Show me everything. Maybe one show, what I'll do is I will show you how to remove a tick safely the way the CDC tells you to. And maybe I'll show you how to put that tick into a container so that you can mail it right off to get tested directly from your skin to the lab, because you got to bag and tag it so that your doctors will know whether you have a disease or not. It's one thing to get bitten, but it's a whole nother thing once you get bitten to have the information in hand on a document from a lab saying this tick had, and the name of whatever it had in its system. And that's important because the doctors need to have that information. So what we ask people to do as one of the highest priorities is to get their ticks tested, because a $50 test is so much less than $300 walk in the door to a Lyme specialist. So this is part of why I'm doing this. The other part is because I don't want to see our children have Lyme disease at all. I have seen children with Lyme. It is very heartbreaking to watch. So it interrupts with their being children, being able to talk, being able to move. I have one friend who is the vice president along with me for the LEAF Program, Inc., and she grew up a child with Lyme, and to this day, every now and then, she still has these episodes. It's kind of like when people go into seizures, it makes her unable to walk. So she's had treatment, and she's fabulously made it through college, graduated, working a great job, but just every now and then there's a little reminder when she can't move to let her know she's got to rest, take good care of herself, and we're going to keep working together to bring the word out to tell people about how to stay safe from ticks. Now, a new disease that has been cropping up and I've been watching for 10 years is called alpha-gal. I am going to be inviting the specialist on alpha-gal from the Alpha-Gal Alliance program, and she's going to tell you all about that too. So I hope this is going to be helpful, and I'm hoping that everybody in Frederick will tune in to Everything Frederick so that they can watch this awareness program. We need you to be aware, ask questions, send me some questions, please. I want to hear from you. I want to know what you want to know, and keep an eye out because we're coming and we're going to do Frederick TikTok on Everything Frederick. And that's the news for me, Christina Murphy, and I'll give you my signature TikTok kiss goodbye. Mwah. Have a wonderful day.
You've been listening to the TikTok podcast, hosted by Christina Murphy. If this episode informed, inspired, or helped you better understand Lyme disease, take a moment to subscribe, share, and leave a review. Your support helps these conversations reach the families and communities who need them most. As always, you can watch all past episodes on the Everything Frederick Live YouTube channel.